Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Roka, and today we're back with some 20 minutes till dawn. And we're keeping the streak of me saying this game's name alive. One more day. Let's get right into it. If you've never seen this game before, I think you're in for a treat. We've got sort of a roguelike, survivors-like game here, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff in it. Oh, excuse me, can't talk right now. There's a lot of stuff to mention, but I can't go over it all. So if you want to see more about this game, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I've got a few videos on 20 minutes till dawn, so I appreciate it if you would check that out. Today, I think we're gonna play one of my favorite characters in the game. Not the best character, but definitely my favorite is Luna. Luna puts black holes that pull in the nearby enemies every time we reload. So this is interesting. It's going to give us a lot of, how do I say, potential synergy. And something that I haven't used in forever, we're going to go for the flame cannon. Now, before we do that, let's also take a look at our runes. Ethereal might actually be the play. So I'm just looking at my entire builds. Let's do this. Let's keep alacrity. I like the fire rate and the reload rate. That's going to help a lot with our passive, the black holes. Close combat also is going to be very nice because that extra 15% damage total is going to be easy to use while we have the black holes now, and you'll see in a bit. As always, we're going to run glass cannon, but this time I think we're running ethereal. Yeah, I don't want any of these actually. Wild magic could be interesting. I would forego 25% of each, but you know what? Let's switch it up. Let's go wild magic for once. This will spread our burn from the flame cannon a little bit, and we'll just go vigilance, momentum, a little bit of healing, and a windshield. Nothing too crazy, just some extra pickup range and vision range, and then XP gives us move speed, heals, and windshield gives us some protection from flying bullets. Enough about the runes. Let's take flame cannon into a standard darkness 15 run. I think we'll just go back to the forest, actually. The forest is always a good time, so I think we're just gonna rotate and let's get into it. So here we go, 20 minutes on the clock. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. 20 minutes till dawn, everybody. We've got a very interesting game for you here today, and I've gone and taken a build which is going to be very interesting to see how it pans out in terms of damage and survivability. As you can see, the flame cannon doesn't do very much damage. It starts with 3, but every time we hit a bullet, it starts ticking up. And so, first of all, I am going to take Pyromage. This is just way too good. Because there's a lot of burn stuff, and we have a burn build, so. The way that fire works in this game is our bullets have a chance to inflict a stack of burn. Each stack of burn does about 3 damage. Now, we took Pyromage, so that should be doubled. Every time we tick, it has a chance to tick for 6, or it could hit one or the other from the Flame Cannon or the Pyromage. Either way, we can keep stacking those, and it deals damage over time. So we could get it up to maybe 50 damage. We're gonna take Frost Mage, by the way. Get some freeze going. The frost burn, if you will, really makes no sense, but who am I to judge? As you can see, if I hit something a few times, it deals 27 damage, which is That's pretty good compared to the 3 that we normally have. Oh shit, I'm taking a hit there. That one was entirely my fault. But yeah, burn can be interesting. Our burst DPS is pretty bad, and so when we're trying to kill one specific enemy, it can be a bit tricky. I mean, I could take Electromage and just be the mage, but I think we're gonna go double shot. I like the idea of the Frostburn mage. Double shot is admittedly too good not to take right now. It's gonna reduce a lot of our damage, but you know, losing 1 damage on a 3 damage attack is not terrible. Dark Arts also has a lot of synergy here. We are taking a ton of on-hit effects. This is going to be interesting. So anything that doesn't instantly or very slowly die to the burn is going to be afflicted by Curse and should help us get that last bit of damage on the enemy to kill them and to finish them off. So interesting synergy here, and I like the foundation of this build. Intense burn. That's some good stuff right there. That's a no questions asked upgrade for me. 35% damage on our burn just means a lot more damage for me, which I am so down for. Damage is always a good time. Actually, of all things that I'm wanting, one of them is bullet speed and bullet velocity. So that way we can have a bit more range to our flame cannon here. Ooh, this is a tough choice. Soothing Warmth is going to pay dividends for the entire run, but I also have another chance to get this, but Magnetism helps us scale early, which is very nice. And Glare is also not bad. Let's take Magnetism. I feel like we won't need the healing, just given my own personal skill at this game. I'm gonna say that now and get absolutely destroyed in about 10 seconds, but I like to think that I'm half decent at this game. I like to think so. Whether or not that's actually true, it's up for debate, but we'll take quick hands here. A little bit of fire rate never hurt anybody, and neither did a little bit of reloading. So let's talk Luna for a second. This is a Luna build, and as you can see, every time we reload, we get one of these black holes, which is not necessarily always a good thing. Shit, those are close. So what ends up happening with Luna is either the black hole doesn't do enough or it does too much and ends up screwing your dodge patterns quite a bit, actually. I think Ice Shard is the way here. It's just some pretty mid upgrades, I won't lie. So yeah, we have this black hole, which obviously does quite a bit. You know, it pulls all of the enemies into a single spot, and that makes it pretty easy for us to, you know, shoot in one place and kill them all. So if we have a bunch of Pierce, which we do, we have the Flame Cannon, it's Infinite Pierce. This actually has some... Oh, shit. Oh, taking a hit there. But what ends up happening is I keep messing up the patterns for the enemies to sort of make their way to me. And without any movement speed, it's making dodging very difficult. Black hole ends, shoot out 3 bullets that deal 50% damage. That's not very good. It is what it is, though. It has some procs, and I think later that will be better. Let's take Firestarter. Ooh, excuse me. More fire damage is always a good time. Just basically adds an extra shot every once in a while. And Firestarter has some good range. Ooh, and we've got Ethereal proccing. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's the right call. So we do have the good foundation for what could be a really good build. Bullet watch and learn. Watch and learn is severely underrated. Just these two, magnetism and watch and learn. These other two are kind of not even necessary, but this extra range helps so much for not missing any XP. But soothing warmth is also very important. We're gonna take the XP. I just want to level as fast as I can. Yeah, see, right there, if you go back, the pull of the black hole actually dragged an enemy that wasn't in my path into my path, and if I wasn't recognizing that, I probably would have just walked right into it, which is not what we want to do. But it's definitely not what we want to do. So, very, very careful build we've got going on here. Very careful indeed. I was thinking about the haste, and I'm glad we got it, because that's going to help quite a bit, just being able to get around the enemies. Although, I always say this, movement speed is much better early than it is late, because late game, you probably won't even have room to dodge, and so having movement speed is kind of a moot point. But right now, when the crowds are relatively thin, it's a pretty good take. It's a pretty good take for us. And I get a feeling that this deer is not going to survive very long. That's just a guess, and I could be wrong, but burn DPS is pretty insane, I gotta say. Yeah, so you can kind of see nothing really dies instantly, which may prove to be an issue in the future. Okay, glare now I might take, because we have magnetism and watch and learn. Glare synergizes really well because we just get that extra vision range, which means glare does more. So I think out of all of these, the only other thing I would take it is Electromage. But I'm trying to keep the builds diverse, so we'll take glare. We'll take glare. That is going to, you know, do damage all around. It will do damage. There is no other option. And oh Jesus. Good dodging. Very good dodging. Okay. The deer did not die as fast as I was hoping. Because why? I don't know. There it is. It's very hard to keep good sustained DPS when our range is so low as well. All right, we've got wind. Ooh, that could be interesting. Electro. Oh, it might actually be electro. Yeah, glass is suicide. Glass is suicide. Damn. Electro, though. We don't even have bullet damage, so this is just free lightning on every enemy after we reload. So I'm going to take that. That seems interesting. Take that, and then maneuver. Holy crap. Okay. That's nuts. It's like a super smite. I love that. Yeah, frostbite. For sure, for sure. In fact, I think frostbite is one of the items we need for direct synergy, which I will talk about in just a second. We actually don't have that much damage, which is interesting. But this Tome of Electro is kind of baller. It's very unfortunate that we have cadence in this scenario, because shooting our last ammo is very difficult if we have an unlimited magazine. Ooh, Electromage, add to it, or run and gun? I think Electromage, we need this damage, actually. We need to finesse as much damage as physically possible right now, so that way we don't have to think about moving, if that makes sense. Okay. This is acceptable for now. I am excited to see our upgraded weapon, because I don't think I've ever seen the flame cannons upgrade. Is this good at all? Some move speed, damage. Increases curse damage. Just the scythe and the shadow blade could be good. I think, I mean, out of all these picks, the only other one I would even consider is blazing speed, which may or may not actually be pretty good. You know, let's take this. It's going to give me more chances to get in the wind. And that is going to be a very good upgrade for us. Quite a bit of movement speed and quite a bit of bullet damage as well. Which isn't going to be a lot since we have a flame cannon, but damage is damage, man. Damage is damage. If I could even squeak out 2 extra damage from an upgrade on this weapon, that's going to be worth a lot down the road. It just stacks up as flames do, as they do. Although I am probably going to get hit quite a bit, so this might get reset. As you can see, I'm starting to quite literally be surrounded. That's not what we want. We want usually a path to go. If we can't keep moving, it's going to be a sad day. But at the same time, I could just sit still and be fine. It really depends. It really depends. Ethereal, though, is kind of coming in clutch. I haven't had to reload in ages. Fanfire? Ooh, no. Let's do Shatter. I like the chain on kill. I like that. I think that's going to be really good. Oh, yeah. You can hear it more than anything, actually. And this is getting a bit sketchy. Wave clear is doing okay. Doom. We need Doom. More curse damage. I'm down. I'm so down. I actually do want to go all in on curse because that is gonna give us the most DPS. It's gonna help finish off these enemies, which is gonna help chain. Life is gonna be good at that point. Although, it's again very scary. Something. Oh shit! It's already level 20. God, it's not even 10 minutes. Okay, we've got overclock. We've got meteor. We've got combustion. Reload's much slower. Deal 2 times burn damage when we're not at max. This seems busted with ethereal because we don't stop shooting, and so if that happens when we have like a half mag, we're just going to be dealing 2x damage. So interesting. It shoots slower but deals 30 base damage, and the burn is increased by bullet damage. Damn. Okay, we don't have bullet damage, so probably won't take this, but that is interesting to note. And every third enemy killed leaves burning ground that inflicts burn for the... Jesus. Okay, that... I have to see this. This is going to help with wave clear so much. I wonder what this looks like more than anything, actually. Combustion, everybody. Oh, it's busted. Look at this. So all of these sort of dots on the ground, yeah, that's just a flame pit. Oh man, what is this build? Actually kind of insane. The Luna synergy, not there as much as I would have thought it is, to be honest. Now the rapid fire or the bullet speed. I think the bullet speed is actually the right call here. Yeah, that tracks. I need the range, low key. Low key, I could use the range. Yeah, that's all we're gonna need from that tree, I think. I did kind of open a can of worms with that one, but it is what it is. Dang. So these pits of fire are doing some work. It's very hard to tell, and you guys can probably see better than I can, just because you don't have to look. Or you don't have to watch for dodges, you can kind of just stare at the numbers. But I'm sure this is doing quite a bit. I mean, there's a 28 right there. I haven't even shot at that guy yet. So, I mean, seems pretty good. Soothing Warmth, we should never die with this upgrade. We have so much fire. Like, we'd have to get insanely unlucky for like 10 seconds of not shooting to not heal back all the damage we take. So, it is kind of scary, this build. It's not perfect. Because of the fire, things don't die instantly, which is terrifying. I don't know what to say. Did I take the spear? I don't think I did. I didn't take a scythe. Just give me max HP. No. We'll go excitement. Actually seems proper. We're almost always picking up XP, so this is just a 50% fire rate bonus. Whereas this is... Oh, we don't reload, so fresh clip is actually kind of bad. Kind of bad. At least in this scenario, fresh clip is normally really good. Yeah, ethereal, man. It's too good. I didn't even have to think about any reloading because of ethereal. It's kind of nuts. And so we could finally see the flame particles on the ground dissipate a little bit. This is a tough choice. I think I'm just gonna take the bullet speed. I don't think we actually need that though. So, it'd be nice to get assassin. Would really help actually. But glare is just as good, honestly. In fact, I think glare is more consistent. I kind of want it. We're doing it. Yeah, glare is way more consistent. At least when the mobs come, the hordes. Once there's things all around me, that's gonna be a very clutch upgrade. Okay, I feel a lot more confident about this build now that we're seeing the big tentacle monsters. We do have the ability to just shred HP, but it requires a lot of focused damage, focused fire, which means in a crowd we actually don't perform so well. But against one enemy, we could probably get like a 600 stack in about 5 seconds. Sorry, a 600 stack of burn, 600 damage stack burn on one enemy. That's very possible. It's just hard to do, and I have to turn in a bunch of different directions. As you can imagine, spinning in a circle is not so great for single target DPS. Sorry, we've got a pretty tough minute here. It's gonna be... I need to focus a little. So notice, I can't even really look at the boss because of how much other bullshit is on the screen. But when I get the chance to, flamethrower do be doing work. Ton of XP. I almost just walked into that guy, by the way. I'm not gonna talk about it. That is the truth. Ton of XP. Yeah, notice I can grab all of that XP. We are way out leveling the game right now. Wither, fuck yeah, 30% more damage on enemies with curse on them. That affects our burn. This should be a turning point actually. Oh, that was, I can't believe I didn't get hit there actually. That was way too close. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Luna, very difficult character to play in my opinion, just because actually working around your own black holes isn't as easy as you might think. It's not a strictly positive ability to have, which can be bad. Which can be bad. I am trying to just kill this guy. Oh, word. Speak of the devil.
I won't actually be able to get to this upgrade for a while, which is sad. I want it. Where is it? Get it! Yes! Deals damage equal to your bullet damage. Okay, also not very good. We've gotten 2 pretty mid Luna upgrades, which makes me think I kind of want to run this back with a different build and just get something a bit more juicy, a bit more suited to Luna herself. Okay, this is where things are getting scary. Minute 6 here. Get really thick waves of these high HP enemies, which sucks because we truly cannot out DPS this crowd. I mean, we barely can. It's coming down to the wire, though. And every time we don't have Ethereal up, we just don't have the sustained DPS to really make this work. You know, this is a bit sketchy. I don't actually know if we can win with this build as is, but rapid fire. It's a tough call. Split fire is going to help quite a bit. Just adding an extra bullet, and it's going to give us access to Fusillade, which is really going to help a lot. But rapid fire is amazing since we don't even reload, so let's take this. Let's take rapid fire. Okay, yeah, that was probably the right choice. It's helping with the burst DPS quite a bit, and when we have Ethereal, this is doing work, so that was probably the right call. I do kind of have to focus a little bit here. This is not a gimme. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so we kind of bunched up a little with Ethereal. We don't get that synergy with Luna, but I think we've struck actually a very nice balance. It's a little late for Ritual, but compared to some of these other upgrades, it's probably the best. So we actually have scaling bullet damage now. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Good thing we don't even need bullet damage. That's not what we even want. In fact, we don't even have upgrades. I think we only have ice upgrades. We don't even have lightning upgrades. Albeit I probably won't take any lightning upgrades at this point. But who knows with what the game decides to give me. Alright, I've actually managed to escape the crowd somehow. Which is going to be short-lived. God. Oh, alright, I'm out of here. This is very sketchy. Very sketchy indeed. These brain suckers, brain blowers, I don't even know what they're called. Exploding bushes. Or something of that nature. Terrifying. Terrifying indeed. Fishing. Oh, sight magic. That's what I'm talking about. Sight magic, applying on-hit effects, getting a little bit of extra range and a little bit of extra damage. All really good. This is probably gonna kill me. Just kidding. We have Soothing Warmth. We have an ungodly amount of healing. I don't think we'll have an issue here, actually. now that I think about it. Just getting worried about the... Oh, shit. The amount of damage I'm taking. Which... Okay. Fair play game. So right now what I'm trying to do is just kite away from the big ball. So that way it doesn't shoot a laser at me. Oh, or I just die. I didn't see that. Oh, see, not every video is a winner, y'all. Not every. And remember earlier on when I said this is gonna come back to bite me in the ass. That it did. That it did. Soothing Warmth did not carry as hard as I thought it was going to, but that was fun. That was fun nonetheless. We had 5 minutes left. That is a hard minute if you don't have the crowd clear, just because you cannot get rid of anything around you, which makes it impossible to dodge all the bullets and the lasers and whatnot. So, what would I have done different? I don't know. Probably would have gone for some more bullet damage, because Luna has a lot of bullet synergy, whereas we were taking fire. So this is an example of a build where you don't necessarily have perfect synergy, like Spark with the SMGs. It's just perfect. It's literally made for it. Whereas Luna, not so much with the flame cannon. So that's gonna do it for today, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Every time you interact with my videos, it helps me to understand whether or not you guys actually like my content, or if you're just watching it to watch it. So it also helps with the algorithm. Help YouTube push this video to other people and help me out by clicking a few buttons. I would very much appreciate that. And it's been 20 minutes till dawn, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.